Blessed Rising Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, this is Soul Family Oracle. I deliver messages from the divine, the depths of our soul, our spirit guides, and our ancestors. And, oh wait, hold on. Did I say if you're returning or if you're new? But yeah, you guys get me. I mean, if you're returning, as always, thank you guys so much for all your support and your energy. I really appreciate it. And if you're new, I welcome you to Soul Family Oracle. And I would like to say a big welcome and thank you to all our new subscribers. We are 25K Soul Family members and counting, and I am so grateful to you guys. I am so grateful for all the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes. I couldn't have gone this far without you guys. And of course, a big thank you to our spirit team and the Most High. All right, so I feel like what I was hearing when I was about to start this reading is like feel good message. So I feel like this is going to be like a feel good reading. It's like feel good vibes. I feel like Spirit has something nice to share with us. So I don't know what the message is about yet. I'm going to just shuffle and then I will clarify with what the energy is that we need to know right now. So I'm going to be pulling just a few cards from the Wise Witch Oracle deck and then I will clarify. So, all right, let's get into it. What do we need to know, spirits? What's this feel good energy about? What do we need to know, spirit? Oops. I'll take one of this. All right. What do we need to know, spirit? Okay. So we have guidance, herbs, and alignment. Guidance. It says, seek guidance from within. The answers you seek are in the cards. With herbs, it says, nature's gifts are abundant. Utilize herbs for healing and magic. And the third card says, alignment. Align your energy. Crystals can heal and amplify your intentions. Wow. Yeah, this message is definitely a guidance. Just like the first card says, guidance. I feel like this message is coming through because it's like we're just needing guidance on like moving forward. And I was saying in the previous message I recorded that the energy feels a bit tensed. It's like you can feel within you, it's like everything is okay, but it's like externally it's feeling a bit tense. So there might be a need to just like protect your energy, like shield your energy, do your smudges, do your salt baths, burn your herbs, your incense, say your affirmations, just little things to keep your energy aligned, just to like clear your auric field of any like energetic influences, right? Or external energetic influences. So with the seek guidance from within, the answers you seek are in the cards. I feel like this is not exactly saying cards as in cards by somebody else. This is giving me that energy I was speaking of. It's saying like overconsumption limits creativity, overconsumption limits creation, right? And with the guidance, it's like the guidance you seek are within. For somebody, if you have been looking outside for answers, for guidance and stuff like that, there's a need to go within, because going within is what's going to guide you to what is even supposed to work for you. So sometimes you might be getting the intuitive nudge to, let's say, do something, okay? But then you're like, oh, I want to do this rather, right? Because I feel like this is what everybody does in this situation, or this is the way to go in this situation. But your intuition will tell you or will guide you to do something else, okay? And this is saying, with the seek guidance within, this is because the answers are within you, okay? And the answers might not exactly present themselves as solutions, right? But they can present themselves within you as guidance to the solution, right? As in, take this step, move that way, and it will lead you to that to the guidance, to the solution. So basically, this is saying it's like your intuition serves as your guide. Okay, your intuition serves as the guide to the solution. So I feel like somebody might be looking at their intuition as if their intuition is like a solutions button, like a press one button for everything. where you're expecting that if it's not coming through your intuition as like a direct solution, then that's not it. Okay, so there might be a need for you to understand that sometimes solutions come as a form of guidance, come as a form of direction, and not a form of like an N or B or solution or something of the sort. I hope I'm explaining that properly. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards to clarify. Let's see what this guidance is about. What do we need to know about guidance, Spirit? Wow, we have the Magician. We have the Magician clarifying guidance. Guys, you are the Magician. It says seek the answers you're seeking are within. The Magician, you have everything that you need. That's another thing. I feel like somebody might be watching a lot of tarot and reading a lot of things and just asking a lot of questions and seeking. You are not allowing yourself to look within. When you keep going around asking everybody, inquiring from everybody, what are you asking yourself? Because asking yourself is also asking your spirit team. So if you're not conversing with yourself and asking yourself, it means you're not asking your spirit team. You understand? So for some of you, you could be asking everybody else but your spirit team. You could be asking everybody else but your spirit team. Sometimes I have people reach out to me with certain questions or inquiries, and I'm like, why are you asking me this? You should be conversing with your spirit team about this. As a matter of fact, you know something about this intuitively. You understand? So I feel like this is also giving me, I'm getting self-mastery with the Magician. This is really we're in a period where it's like our spirit guides are really trying to guide us into self-mastery. You understand? The Magician energy is an energy of self-mastery. Understanding that you have everything that you need to create the life that you want, to move in the ways that you want. And under the deck, we have 3 of Pentacles. That's the card of teamwork, joining forces. So I feel like, again, this is your spirit team saying like, this is a co-creation. This is a co-creation, and you need to go within to tap in, because tapping in is also tapping in with us. Okay? Let me see if there's one more card for guidance. What else do we need to know for guidance, Spirit? Wow, guys, I'm telling you, we have the Ace of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. So with this guidance, I feel like for somebody, you are really needing to understand your power. You are really needing to understand that you have everything it takes to make the moves that you need to make. And you're also needing to understand that Ace of Wands, new beginnings are available to you. New beginnings, new opportunities, new businesses. And with the 6 of Wands, you will be victorious. Okay, so I feel like for somebody, this could be somebody you're trying to do something. With the 6 of Pentacles also, this is the energy of charity, giving or receiving. Okay, so I feel like for somebody, you're trying to do something, and you may be feeling like, oh, this energy keeps coming up. I don't like that this energy keeps coming back. I don't like that this energy keeps coming back. Guys, you have what it takes. You have what it takes. I feel like somebody is just limiting themselves with all these like conditionings, okay? Because the 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles clearly say that this will be fruitful, but you need to tap into that Magician energy, okay? You need to tap into that Magician energy. With the 6 of Pentacles also, I feel like for somebody, it's something to do with needing something. This could be needing finances or needing a community to build or grow or build with, or create with, okay? And the divine is saying, it's like, you are the Magician. You create this and then it comes to you. So somebody is needing to learn to magnetize, to become a magnet to the things that you want to attract the things that you want, and not just to be trying to manifest it, okay? So I feel like somebody is going to too many things, too many places, too many sources, everywhere but within. And I feel like this is because whoever you are, you might be, it's like you're wondering if you can do it on your own, or it's like somebody is wondering if they're enough. Somebody might be thinking that they are not enough, like they need this person's help, or they need that, or they need that. But the thing is, all you need is you and your spirit team, and everything else is going to come along. It's going to come. Everything else will come. Okay? All right. What else, Spirit? Yeah, with the herbs, we have nature's gifts are abundant. Utilize herbs for healing and magic. Yes, herbs. So it's like somebody, it's like, again, with this self mastery, okay? I remember there was a, wow, we have High Priestess under the deck. We have the High Priestess under the deck. There was a reading from last year that was saying that too many people on the spiritual path who were meant to be teachers were rolling as students, okay? And so when you're supposed to be a teacher, you go on the path and then you face the things you're supposed to face and you use the things that you're meant to be teaching to work on yourself. Okay, and then you come from the other side and then now you use what you've learned and dealt with and all those things to heal others and all those things. All right. But when you create these, when you heal yourself with these things now, it's like they become remedies that you can use for others also. Okay. And it's like you're needing to learn these things because you are not just somebody that is meant to be taught. You are meant to be somebody that teaches also. So it's like all this learning and all this consumption is so that you yourself can be what? Become a teacher. So I feel like for some, you are not understanding that even with yourself, you become a teacher. You are you're your first student. Okay. So like from the last message I put out, and then somebody was saying, we have to remain student. And yes, we never stop. We never finish learning. We are always learning. We will continuously be students. We will always have something that we need to learn, something that we need to become better at. Okay. But we are our first student. You teach yourself first. You guide yourself first. You discipline yourself first. You heal yourself first. So this energy with the herbs, it's like you're needing to understand, even with the things that you're going around so many different places to seek answers for. It's like, just like with the herbs, it's like these things are available to you to research and to use, to experiment with on yourself. Okay. So I feel like somebody has gotten used to just going for answers, looking for solutions instead of developing the solution. Somebody has gotten used to going for answers instead of developing solutions. Okay, so you're needing to become somebody that is creating solutions instead of somebody that is like looking for answers, because somebody that is looking for answers always has a question. Somebody that is creating solutions always has an answer. Wow. Oh, wow. That's an original and that's beautiful. I'm writing that down. That's beautiful. Someone who always has questions. Oh, wow. I need to go back to remember this. 1303 on the timer. Okay. So I hope I got this right. I think what I said was someone who always asks, or someone who asks always has questions. Someone who creates solutions always has answers. And this is not to say that don't ask. And again, it's like, I don't understand why some people are doing this. It's like we say something and then it's like they hang on to the thing as if like you don't understand also. It's like if you don't understand the energy, it's like just, I don't know what else to say, honestly. Okay, so this is not to say that it's not good to be asking questions and we should ask. And so again, let me just clear this out because I can feel it bugging me and I keep trying to go to it and then I keep coming back. So let's just clear the air with this. So it's like I see a lot of people in the comments hitting back at stuff I say, like right now what I just said, and then somebody will make a comment like, oh, we need to ask. It's good to stay humble. Don't be so arrogant. Like you need to get out with that. I don't know. What's that? When you start to say something that is meant to be something that is empowering to your spirit in the sense that we are in an energy where we can do more, then some people want to throw in the comment as if like you're feeling too big about yourself or you're feeling too pompous or you're feeling too arrogant. Like you need to understand the energy that you're working in. This is why I keep saying, understand the level that you are on your journey. So that when other people speak in a certain way, it doesn't come off to you as if they're being arrogant or they don't know how to humble themselves. It's like other people sharing their news of their blessings and you taking it as them being a show off. because you are not on that level to identify with that feeling of being abundant, of being a winner from that space. Okay, so it's really important to understand the level that you're on your spiritual journey, or where you are at on your spiritual journey. Okay, so like I'm saying, it's like there's a need for you to be, whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message is for, there's a need for you to be in the energy of creating solutions instead of just asking. You understand? Because it's like some of these things that you might be asking for, it's like the answers are things that you can only get profoundly when you are asking from yourself. When you are going within and asking your spirit team, when you're sitting in meditation and asking to be given insight, when you're asking to be awakened, you understand? And then these insights, these are things that can come to you even more profoundly. So it's not about not asking at all. It's like, instead of just going around and asking everybody else, how about you sit down and ask yourself? Ask your spirit team. Have you ever sat down and asked your spirit team? And then there are those times when you ask your spirit team and then they'll guide you to something else, or guide you to a different material or somebody else. Like they might guide you to a tarot reader. They will guide you to go and get a tarot reading, or go and look into your natal chart. Or they might guide you to read a certain book, to listen to a certain song, to listen to a certain podcast. The guidance comes in so many different ways, but they guide you to the next thing that you need to help you move forward. And sometimes that is not a person. Sometimes that is not anything that brings outside validation. It's actually something that pushes you more into yourself to dig deeper. Okay? So, yeah. Let's see what else. All right, what else do we need to know about this energy spirit? We have the Queen of Wands with the Tower. So, some of the situations that you're put in, okay, we have the Fool under the deck. Yeah, some of the situations you're put in, like the Tower, things posing as a challenge, things bringing up all these questions, things making you wonder and all those things, they are meant to put you in the energy of the Queen of Wands. See, the Queen of Wands, she's very down to earth, but she's also very spiritually connected. She's very highly aligned. She's very tapped into nature. She's very tapped into the cycle. She utilizes nature. The Queen of Wands, you can consider her as like the magician energy. Okay, so it's like with this Tower moment, it's saying like the things that have put you in a state of confusion has been so that you would what? Rise into your Queen of Wands energy. And with a Fool under the deck, also so that you would let go and surrender. So somebody has had a lot of issues with surrender. Somebody I'm speaking to right now has issues with surrendering, or you're learning to surrender. Okay? Has issues with surrendering, or you're learning to surrender. I wonder what the title of this message is going to be. But yeah, let's see. So I feel like the reason why somebody might be going round looking for answers, wow, we have the Three of Swords. I was going to say could be because of this Tower, but with the Three of Swords also, I feel like this Tower has also been as a result of a Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartbreak, betrayals, backstabbing, emotional turmoil and stuff like that. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is part of the reason why you've been in a state of just seeking outside validation, because it's almost like there's something about not trusting yourself fully, but you might not know or realize that this is you not trusting yourself fully. Okay? Because I feel like for somebody, your intuition is definitely saying something, but you just don't want to tap in, or you're feeling like you need outside sources to confirm things for you. Wow. Under the deck, we have strength. We have strength under the deck. So that's what you're not seeing. It's like strength is all that is needed. You're needing to pull yourself together and really just be strong within yourself and build that self-trust again. Because with this Three of Swords, and I feel like this Tower and this Three of Swords, it was meant to strengthen you also, not to harden you. Not to harden you, but to strengthen you. Being hard doesn't mean you're strong. Okay, being hard doesn't mean you're strong. And I feel like this is what is coming through. It's like empowerment. again with a self-mastery. And that's what I was trying to say. It's like for a lot of people, it's like even with me when I started in the beginning, I felt like I needed to teach people. I needed to teach people about universal laws and this and that. Like, let's all start from the basics. And then the divine was like, okay, well, that's good, but you need to understand your audience. You need to understand the people you're speaking to. And for some of you, you're like me, your audience are not people that are starting afresh. Your audience are not people that are just getting into spirituality. Your audience are people that are actually like ascended souls that are trying to find themselves, like ascended masters and ancient beings that are trying to remember who they are. They are not exactly new. They're just new in this lifetime to who they are. So you're dealing with some people that require some very high level of knowledge that you can only find from tapping into yourself. So I feel like somebody is needing to graduate from the point of like surface scratching to like going really deep into the core of who you are or who you're trying to be. Okay? Can you guys hear the crows? All right. What else, Spirit? Yeah, wow. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And they came out together. You're needing to Eight of Cups, walking away. So you're needing to really walk away and walk into your higher energy. It's like somebody is being called to really go within. It's like explore. This is coming up again to explore yourself. With the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, you are going to find within you. It's like going within is going to help you unlock this Queen of Swords energy. Because I feel like another thing is the more you keep asking people, it limits you from speaking. So for somebody, you've been asking and listening a lot. It's time for you to speak also. Okay? You are still going to keep asking and you're still going to keep listening. But you're needing to speak also, because I feel like this is giving me the energy of something that needs to be emptied in order for more to be filled. And that's where this King of Pentacles comes in. Okay, abundance, riches, prosperity, material gains and stuff like that. And I feel like this material gains for some of you, this is going to come from you being in this energy of the Queen of Swords, sharing this gift instead of being the receiving, trying to again consume. There's a need for somebody to be putting out also. Okay, so I feel like somebody's needing to build an outlet, not just an outlet to release, but like a form of creation. Okay, an outlet to use as a form of creation. Because with the Magician energy, you have everything that it takes. You have everything that it takes. Everything that you need, you already have. And you have the support of spirits, which is the most important. Oh gosh, my stomach is rumbling. I'm hungry. Yo, guys, these days, it's so early in the morning. So early in the morning, and I'm so hungry. Like, I wouldn't even say it's really time for breakfast right now, but like, I'm so hungry. Been waking up with this intense anger. It's been crazy in the ethers, I feel. Okay, all right. What else, Spirit? Whoa. Wow, we have the Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, guys. The Ten of Wands is a card of burdens, being overwhelmed. And the Wheel of Fortune is taking the wheel in your own hands, right? Things moving by fate in your favor. So I feel like somebody is needing to drop this energy of being overwhelmed. Okay? And it's also feeling like with this overwhelming energy, it's because, well, I feel like somebody's making themselves overwhelmed. It's like you're making yourself overwhelmed. Almost like making issues out of things that are not really issues. It's like you're overwhelming yourself with all the things that you're trying to burden yourself with, things that you're trying to figure out. And the divine is saying, like, you're just needing to surrender and use what you have to create and manifest. It's like you're not needing to see. We have the Seven of Swords under the deck. Being strategic, planning things out. And this is where, again, the co-creation with your spirit team comes in. Sit down with your spirit team, plan this out. Matter of fact, write it out. Okay? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? And then let your inner guidance lead the way. Right? And again, like I was saying, this doesn't mean that it's like, you're not being humble or you don't want to remain a student or you don't want to we keep learning every day. We keep growing every day. You will never stop learning. You will never ever stop being a student. But you have to walk in the energy of a teacher, even as you yourself are learning. You understand? It's like, you see those teachers that go back to do their masters and stuff like that. And so you can sit in a class with a professor who is actually like a whole professor that teaches in a high school. And then you go and sit back in them in the same class because you're trying to get a master's in a specific course, or you're trying to master a new degree. Okay? So it's like, that's that energy. Even after we graduate as teachers, even after we move forward to become teachers and guides of others, we still stay in the energy of students. We still continue to learn, because there's always a higher learning to do. There's always somebody that is much wiser. There is always somebody that knows more than you do. You understand? And there's always more to learn from the universe. But with this Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Wands, you're needing to drop the burden of what you need to know, what you need to do, what you need to be. Surrender. Give in to the will of what's coming from inside. What is your inner voice saying? What is your intuition guiding you to do? Somebody is out there trying to learn everything from everyone all at once. Somebody is out there trying to be the best, the highest, the most enlightened, nah. Allow yourself, surrender to the process. Keep doing the needful with what you have. And again, it's like the more you do even for yourself, you're being a teacher because you're teaching yourself. That's the energy you're needing to be in. And this is the energy that is going to give you your Wheel of Fortune, because it's like you put yourself in the position of like being the master of your own life, and it's like going like, I have control of this. And I have support because I have a team that I'm working with. I have my spirit team that I'm working with. So you're not saying that you have control of this, like you're doing this alone, or you don't need the support of your spirit team. And you're saying that you just have support and you don't have control. Everything is on you. No, you're saying that you are co-creating this, that you are an active part of the creation that is happening. Wow. I love this. I love this. All right. 2707 on the timer, and it's 7:43 a.m. That's 77. So 77 could be significant to somebody. I'm getting 0707. Let me write that down. 0707. That's the energy of reset. Okay. All right. Now let's take the last card. The last card says alignment. Align your energy, and it speaks of crystals, healing, amplifying intentions. So again, with the guidance, somebody, you're needing to work with nature elements, like you're needing to work with nature in your practice or to heal yourself, because from the get-go, it's spoken about herbs, and now it's speaking about crystals. So somebody might be needing to work with crystals. What I'm getting is red jasper. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'm back. So somebody might be needing to work with crystals. Where I'm speaking to, you're needing to work with crystals aside of the herbs. And it's saying like, amplify your intentions. You can use crystals to amplify your intentions when you're setting intentions, whether you're setting intentions in a journal, through meditation, for a practice, in any way at all. Okay. My first spiritual practice was as a crystal therapist, like not as a crystal healer. That was my first practice in spirituality. That was what led me to everything else, because I was working with crystals heavily. You know, you can use crystals to ground your energy. So for whoever is needing to ground their energy and be in alignment with your spirit team for this co-creation to happen, you can use, okay, so maybe that's why red jasper was coming up, because red jasper is good for grounding. Okay, sorry, grounding your energy. It's connected to the root chakra, so it will help you to release fears and to release energies of feeling overwhelmed or feeling shaky, and help you to really like surrender. Okay. All right. So what do we need to know about this spirit alignment? So it's like somebody is being called to align yourself, but specifically with nature also. It's like somebody, you're really being called to tap into nature, to use the nature element, to work with the nature element, to use it to heal yourself and to basically open doors for yourself. Okay, somebody is being called to root work also. It's like for somebody, you might have the gift of root work, like you work with plants, nature spirit, and might not know. So this could be something that somebody needs to look into. What else, spirit? Wow, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords was under the deck and now it has finally come out. And we have Justice under the deck. So with the Seven of Swords, yeah, there's a need for you to be strategic. Also, I feel it's like in how you are opening up yourself to spirituality, because I feel like what you're doing might be bringing about, again, with a self-trust. Maybe that's why that's trust in yourself was coming up, because how you're doing this or how you're going about enlightening yourself could rather be making you lowering your spirit, in the sense that I'm being guided 3033 on the timer. I'm being guided to bring up this thing about Christianity, where Christians fear things because they are made to believe that they are not worthy. Okay, and so Christians are kept in this loop and this cycle of being student, where it's like you have to keep learning and keep learning. You have to keep doing a certain thing because you are not worthy, because you are not worthy to be like this. You can't even speak to God directly. It's like in the house of God, you are a sinner. All those things. It's something that creates this belief of like this creates this energy of low self-esteem, where before the creator, we don't feel like we're enough. People don't even like, certain people are even scared to acknowledge God in a way like, oh, you can say like God is my friend, or like God is like my buddy, or like, yeah, like, like I have angel beings are my friends and stuff like that. So they see it as like, oh my God, blasphemy. Like, how can you even say that? That's like, how dare you? How you sinner? You understand? And it's like this energy, it's like somebody is needing to understand with the Seven of Swords. It's like something about like robbing you of your self-worth. Okay? Because it's just like with a child. Okay? When a child does something and then they do it well and they are praised for it, it boosts their energy, right? It makes them feel like they can do it on their own. So eventually, as time goes on, they build this confidence within them and this self-esteem that says, hey, I can do this thing. When there's nobody around, I can do it. I've done it many times and I've been commended, like I've been shown that I'm good at this. Okay? But as compared to a child that needs to ask every time, is this good? Am I doing this well? Is this supposed to be like this? And in the beginning, it might seem like, oh yeah, this is good because at least they want to understand. They want to know better. It's good to ask questions, they say, okay? But it gets to the point where now it becomes a detriment, because that means this child is beginning to become dependent on that validation or that answer, where they are not now using their own inner guidance to see if they're doing the right things like they usually do, or if they're making a mistake, or if they can create more, because now they've been put in this box of having to get the validation from whether it's a parent, a teacher, and that lowers their self-esteem. Whereas children who create more, delve more into just being and showing and expressing more than just needing to ask if they can express or if they should express, have a higher self-esteem. Okay, or you can say, let's say, confidence, right? So yeah, I feel like that needed to come out. All right, what else, spirits? We have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a need to be gentle with yourself also. Because it's like, it's saying like all this is leading you to where you need to be. All this is leading you to where you need to go. So I feel like with somebody, Somebody is too hard on themselves. It's like somebody, you might be too hard on yourself because it's like you are expecting yourself to be a certain way, or you're looking at like, oh, I should be like this as a spiritualist, as somebody who believes in this, I should be like this, I should be like that. You need to be gentle with yourself and acknowledge that you are doing a lot already. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you are going to be seeing the this thing of your harvest. You just have to keep going and keep aligning. But first and foremost, tap in with your guides. You are needing to go within. It's like once you're going within and connecting with your guides, you will really understand and see that you have been doing the work. You are doing enough. And it's like you are going to be reaping the harvest of what you've sown. It's like just keep going. Okay, but now you're needing to like kind of like align with this energy of be reaching self-mastery. So it's like you're still learning, but again, it's like the teacher that has gone back to get a master's degree for something specific, and now they, even though they are like a teacher, maybe they even teach like university students or like postgrads and stuff like that, but they will sit in the same class with other students that are less older or less knowledgeable than them. And there's nothing wrong with that. You understand? It just means they are a teacher that is what? Learning for higher knowledge. This is what happens. This is why we call ascended masters, right? Because even as they are teaching, they are learning also. Literally, their life is part of the things that they are learning. Okay? What else, Spirit? Wow. Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Limitations. And we have Ace of Cups under the deck. Limitations. This Eight of Swords on the card is like the woman, she has like a blindfold on and she's, tied with ropes and there are swords all over. For somebody, this is how you might be feeling. Okay? And this is because it's like this limitation is all in your mind. Somebody might be feeling like they don't know much with this blindfold, right? Like they can't do much with this hands being tied. Like there are too many obstacles around them with all these swords around, right? And so somebody you might be limiting yourself. It's like take the blindfold off, or if there's a blindfold off, then open your eyes in the dark. Use your mind's eye. You are not limited. All those limitations are meant to be things that move you forward. And with the Five of Pentacles, somebody is facing financial issues. This is temporary. Okay? So again, with a magician, you need to know that you have everything that you need to create what you need to create. The magician only needs 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and spirit. You have all those things. This is the reason why herbs and crystals and all these things were coming through in the guidance. With earth, you have herbs. Earth magic, you have herbs to use. Water, you have water. Salt water for baths. Okay? Even other things that are channeled to the water energy that are not actually water. Air, the element of air, you have your heka. You have prayer. You have fire magic. With fire energy, where you can use air magic and fire magic by, for instance, burning out your intentions, burning out your petitions. Okay? And the spirit energy, that's the spirit that lives within you, which we're saying you need to connect to. That's that tapping in with yourself, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your spirit team, your spirit. Okay, so it's like, really, you have everything that you need. And I feel like for some of you, the reason why you might be put in this state, like with the blindfold and with the Five of Pentacles, which is temporary financial hardship, is because it is forcing you to use what you have to manifest. It's like this one, it wants to show you that you have everything that you need. And it's like, it's going to be in a way where you do this and then you're going to look back and realize, oh, wow, 38 on the timer, that's 11:11. You're going to look back and be like, oh, I didn't need all that money to start. I didn't need all that this to start. I didn't need all that research to start. I didn't need to go and do all those courses to start. You're just going to realize. Okay, so it's like there's limitations in your energy that I feel like are being created by you also. It's like you're allowing certain limitations to be limitations in your life. They are meant to be, see, obstacles, right? When things are put in your way, instead of figuring out how to go around it and how do I do, step on it. Step on it. Stumbling blocks can become stepping stones if you choose to rise above it. But if you don't choose to rise above it and you stay on the same level on it, you're going to keep going around trying to find a way around it. When you rise above it, stumbling blocks become what? Stepping stones. So, rise in your energy, elevate your energy, and you will see how slowly what were supposed to be bricks in your way and obstacles in your way become things that become blocks you can now step on to reach higher heights. And I feel like this is what this message is about. I thought this was going to be a feel-good message, but it feels like it's very empowering. It is a feel-good message, but I thought it was going to be funny and but yeah. As always, family. Wow, 7 of Cups under the deck. There's a lot available to you, and 3 of Pentacles as I just cut now. Teamwork. Work with your spirit team. Co-create this, whatever. Manifest with your spirit team. You have everything you need. You have everything it takes. All right. So this is where I'm going to leave this message, guys. As always, please listen with discernment. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to win a free reading for the month of August, you can send in your date of birth for the month of August you can put it in a comment or you can send it to my email. And also, I think I need to clarify that how I'm doing the selection is I'm choosing according to the month. Okay, so if your birthday is in the month of August, we're choosing people who are celebrating their birthday in the month of August for the August giveaway. Okay, but the extras that I choose are what I choose from other random dates, because some people are putting them in and they are not born in that month, and some also put them in before but didn't get the chance to win. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm choosing the main winners are people who are celebrants of that month, and the bonuses are the other days. And also, if you haven't already sent in your information to get scheduled for your free reading, that window is going to be closing soon. And I'm going to give up that slot to other people that wanted to have a free reading but didn't get it. I think it's only right that I do that. So if you haven't already sent your details for the free reading you want, you can do that by sending it to the email. Which is Mystic Lotus Wellness Haven at gmail.com or to soulfamilyoracle at gmail.com. And as always, have a blessed day, guys. And if the message resonates, please like, share, subscribe to help us reach even more of our soul tribe. All right, family. Have a blessed new week.